Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So this video we're going to be talking about the things that worked for me in March and the things that really didn't work for me in March. I kind of have a lot of things that didn't work for me this month, and what I thought I would do. I still don't know what I'm going to call these. I haven't really decided. Whatever it's going to be, it'll be in the title of the description. So we'll see. But there were so many things that I had tried and have been trying. I like to give things a little bit of time to see if they actually really do work. I want to give things a chance. So there was a lot, but I kind of want to keep it to like 10 or so because you don't want the video to be 6 hours long and you guys not watch till the end and see what I'm actually talking about. So I'm going to start from the things on the bottom and kind of work my way up. And believe it or not, I have mostly fails actually this month. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, and there's two things that are really on the bottom. It's not because they didn't work, it's because of the quality of the product actually. And they are two brow pencils. Now I don't know what it is with me and like brow stuff, but the first one is the Anastasia Beverly ABH, we'll say that, the Brow Wiz. I love this, but it's a fabulous brow product. But the spoolie on the other end broke off after about 2 weeks or so. Yes, I could have brought it back, but I no longer had my receipt, and you know, I don't get into the stores very often. So I was like, okay, it's fine. I have other brow products with spoolies, so it's not a huge deal. But I just noticed when you look at it, it's very flimsy. And I mean, I don't go ham on my brows. It's a brow spoolie. I'm not spackling, walls with it. But it broke very easily, and I thought it was very flimsy. So that's something that they may want to look into. Let me know if you've ever had an issue like that. The second one, this is one that we got in a BoxyCharm, and it's the IT Cosmetics, the Brow Power. And it was the universal taupe color. I had issues with that because I don't see how one color could be universal. It's not possible. I actually liked it, and I was using it quite often. And then today, when I went to use the product, I took the cap off, and out comes the whole thing of product flying across the room. I was like, oh crap. Okay, and it's not, again, I don't go anywhere, so it's not like I'm throwing my products around. They sit on my vanity in their little thing and they don't go anywhere. So this spoolie's perfect, but I lost the product, and I tried to put it back in, maybe thinking that I could salvage it. No, I could not get it back in. So here's another product, another brow product that I'm really disappointed in. You know, once it happens once, no matter how much I like the product, I'm always fearful of it being defective again. So I don't think I'm going to be buying those two again. I've never had any issue with my Benefit Cosmetics brow products. So, those are two. And I really liked this one, but I'm not going to buy it again. Oh well. And they're not cheap either. Okay, this is the Vichy 3-in-1 Solution Micellar Water. I had gone into CVS. They do sell Vichy in stores in CVS, and sometimes they're actually pretty pricey, and sometimes they have them on sale. They'll have like a buy one get one 50%. This day they didn't, but I really needed more micellar water, and I wanted something that could possibly take off some of my eye makeup as well. You know, one step, instead of doing 15 steps and using 15 different products, I figured let me give her a try. There happened to be someone there, and she happened to, I explained to her what I wanted, and she recommended this micellar water. Well, not only does this micellar water not take off your eye makeup, it doesn't even take off your face makeup. I swear it's like literally just wiping your face with regular water. And it doesn't take anything off whatsoever. This is supposed to, like, essentially, take the rest off. No. It does nothing. I've been using it to take swatches off my hands, and it barely does that. It is scared of swatches. It is scared of makeup. This is an expensive product. I will probably put all the prices on the screen and or down below. This didn't work for me. It was such a waste of money, and not happy with it. So I'm going to try to use it up for something. I don't know what, like Who knows? But anyway, not happy with that. Moving up, and not much better. Not much better at all. This is number 7. I got this in a kit that I got around Christmas time. I think it was probably, I got a kit that I bought on Black Friday, so it was maybe, I think 40% off or something to that effect. Number 7 is not that cheap. I mean, it's still drugstore, but it's really not that inexpensive. This is the Beautiful Skin Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover for all skin types. I have used oil-free eye makeup removers. They usually obviously will not take off your waterproof mascara. I do have something that does take off my waterproof mascara quite well. But I wanted to try this. It was in the kit, and I thought I would give it a go. And it's a generous size, so I was happy about that because I go through quite a lot of it. I still use my Almay pads, but sometimes you don't want to use them. You want to try something else. Because I really love my Shiseido cotton pads, and I want to use them, especially on my eyes. Anyway, again, this is afraid of makeup. You wipe it over your eye, it doesn't take anything off. Waterproof or not. I even tried to use this, you know, when you have just maybe remnants, when you wake up in the morning underneath your eye. I even tried to use it for that, and it doesn't work. And it just doesn't take anything off. And it's like you wind up trying and trying and trying, and you're wasting so much time trying to take off your makeup that it gets frustrating, and you kind of just want to throw it out the window. So there's that. Moving up the line, the next thing I have is my Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Now, I had been on the fence about this. I liked it for a little bit, but I don't know whether it's just the winter, but I try using this, and my under eyes are very, very dry. I'm trying all these different kinds of under eye creams, and nothing is working right now. It's like the freaking Sahara Desert. It's so annoying. I tried using this, and I put it on, and it doesn't blend. I go to pat it out, and it's just literally this cakey mess that sits underneath my eyes and doesn't move anywhere. And I moisturize like crazy. So I wound up having to, several times, wipe everything off with a makeup remover that actually works and reapply my moisturizer and try again. This literally just sat there underneath my eyes and didn't move anywhere. And I also find that it gets exceedingly cakey right around here, right in this area. And I thought maybe I could just try to lighten up this area. No, if the product sits on your skin, it doesn't blend in any way whatsoever. So I've been trying to maybe use this to spot conceal a little bit. I hate wasting product. It annoys me. I'm going to try to use it for other things. I don't know what else. But I will try and see what happens. Yeah, that's a no-go. Let's do this foundation first. Rodial. I have a lot of their skincare products that I tried. Honestly, I'm not really sure if they're working because I've been trying them for quite a few months. I'm really not seeing a tremendous difference. Like, I'm looking in the mirror and going, wow, my skin looks absolutely fabulous. I'm using them up, but I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing them. They're very, very pricey care products. All of their products are extremely pricey. So, you know, for that kind of money, I can get another skincare product that I think might actually do the trick. This is a foundation. This is called their Airbrush Makeup. Maybe on someone who's 12. I don't know. It is a pot foundation. It is, I'm just going to show you, extremely, extremely thick. And essentially, I'm thinking it would be amazing full coverage if it actually worked on my skin. Blending it out is very, very difficult. It's very thick. I tried it with, now the coverage is absolutely phenomenal. It was a slightly the wrong color for my skin tone, but I could always make that work essentially, but it's so not blendable. I don't know how to make this work. Maybe if I were to take it out and mix it with a serum, or, I mean, although it's, you know, oil-free, and you don't want to mix an oil-free product with maybe an oil. I don't know. I may continue to try to make it work, but it's like, It's so hard to have to make things work. It should not be that difficult. It's makeup. You don't want it to be that difficult. So that's a no from me. Okay, this next one we also got in a BoxyCharm. It is from Skinfix. It is a natural minty lip repair balm. The product itself is not bad. It is not that emollient. It's more of a serum-y type feel. So, I mean, it does feel moisturizing. It does have a nice, it doesn't have a taste, but it does have a nice mint scent to it, which I like. My problem with this thing is the applicator. This is a very hard, not movable at all applicator. And where the product comes out, you go to put on your lips, and it's scratchy. It actually practically cuts my lips. So I like the shape of the applicator and the way it can go on. And I said it's very, it's not like your thick, not like a balm, but more of like a serum type thing that you would rub into your lips that doesn't feel heavy at all. Sinks in nicely. But I don't want to have to take it out of my finger and put it on. I want to be able to apply it from the tube directly. And the damn applicator is so hard, and the little plastic cuts my lips. So that is why, but I do love that spearmint flavor though, scent though. Okay, I love that. And that's why this is not working for me. Okay, the next thing I have that is really on the meh side. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, whether I'm going to give it to somebody, declutter it, because I love the colors and I want to make it work, but it's not. And it is the BH Cosmetics Marble Collection in Warm Stone. The colors called to me on the website. I thought they were so pretty, right up my alley, and I wanted them to work. The problem is they are not very pigmented, and when they are pigmented, they're very patchy. They feel very soft. But here's the swatch that I just did of this color, and you can see the patchiness of it. And it kind of applies like that on the eyes as well. And this really pretty, like sparkly orange up here, I thought it was beautiful, but it is chunky and just looks chunky on the lid no matter how I try to use it. There are a couple of colors that are okay, like that burgundy down here is kind of pretty. It's making me not want to reach for the palette because it's frustrating me playing with the colors and trying to use it. So I'm on the fence. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's sitting there. I kind of I've been keeping it close up in my drawer because I want to try to make it work. The colors that I want to use the most are really not doing it for me. So there's that. Let's talk about something really positive that I'm absolutely loving, and I have to go buy more because I have none left. This is the Clique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover for lids, lashes, and lips. I got this in one of my haul kits that I got from Ulta. It was a Clique set. It was actually a Christmas set. I love this stuff. It takes off my makeup beautifully. It is not oily, but it does remove all of my waterproof mascara and makeup. I wind up still having to go in a couple of times and, get a little bit more out in the, small areas with one of my Almay wipes. But I love this stuff, and I can't wait to go buy more. I'm probably going to wait for the Sephora VIB sale and probably pick up one, if not more, of these. So this is a yay. I know I threw that, I was like feeling so negative with all that stuff. I was going to like go from the bottom to the top, but I just had to talk about this because I wanted to be happy about something for goodness sakes. Since we're on that, we're breaking my rule here and just going. Let's just talk about another eye makeup remover that is just okay. It's kind of meh. The problem is I'm comparing it to that, and I have used this before and I liked it in the past, but now that I've used the Clique, I'm not as fond. This is the bi-facil from Lancome. Now makeup remover, this is one that you do have to shake. You have to shake the Clique too, so that doesn't bother me. This one works fairly well, and I'm using this one now since I'm out of the Clique. And I like it. It just doesn't take off the waterproof stuff as well as the Clique does. So I like this, but in lieu of purchasing this one, I am definitely going to get this because I like the way that one works better. If you're not one who tends to wear waterproof mascara or hard to remove eyeliner, and things like that, then you would probably really like this stuff, because I do like it. And neither of these sting my eyes, which is amazing. I have used several that do sting my eyes. Neither of these do, so that is another really big plus for them. The next thing I have is from Smashbox. It is the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I got this in a kit with several other of the Smashbox primers, and I did like some of them. I also got the primer water. I like the primer water, but I think it's kind of a silly step. I can just use a refreshing spray. I have a coconut mist from e.l.f. I have my Tarte Marine Booster. I have other of those things. So the primer water, it's not really a primer to me. It's just a hydrating mist, essentially. But I'm using it nonetheless. This one I didn't like because it's straight up dimethicone. I mean, it's straight up silicone. And it is quite blurring. You know, you're not going to be able to see how it blurred out my hand, but it did blur out my hand, and it does have a lot of slip. I just find sometimes, depending upon the foundation I'm using, it's too much slip, and it's really not. It's blurring slightly, but it's not blurring. It'll blur the skin, but not necessarily my pores. And I have very enlarged pores on, especially on this side of my face. I don't know what is going on. I'm working on it. I just started derma rolling. Let's see how that goes. So I don't like the way it fills in pores. If I use this, I have to use another pore filling primer with it. So I am going to use this up. I'm not going to get rid of it. It is not my favorite. So, but I'm glad that I have this little one that I got in a kit to try. Let's talk about another foundation. I initially liked this foundation from the sample. I had gotten a sample of several shades and I tried it. This is the Too Faced Born This Way. The problem is, I don't think my skin was as dry when I tried it, and now I find if I go to use this, it doesn't sit right on my skin. It tends to look cakey and doesn't blend well. I've tried it with several of the primers. I'm going to continue to try to work with it. I'm essentially going to just try a whole bunch of different primers and a whole bunch of different ways to try to make it work, because I hear so many people raving about this foundation, but for me, maybe it's just my skin at the moment. I don't think it's the most amazingly full coverage also. You can still totally see blemishes and things through the foundation, but I love the packaging. It's so pretty. It's a glass bottle, and of course it has the pump. I'm going to try to continue to make it work, as I do with most products, since I do not like to return them. So we'll see what happens, but I'm a little disappointed in it, and I'm hoping that I can find another way to make this work. This is the Yes to Superblueberries. It is supposed to be a recharging Greek yogurt and probiotic super eye mask. It's very cute because it literally looks like what it does in the picture. You look like a little raccoon, a purple raccoon, when you're wearing this. And I like it because it's a 10-minute mask. And in the morning, I don't want something to sit underneath my eyes for 30 minutes. This one doesn't only go just underneath your eyes. It goes all the way around. It's cute. I didn't find it exceedingly hydrating. It is a paper mask. It does dry out very quickly. It is wet when you open it up and put it on, but it does dry out very quickly. My eyes didn't feel moisturized at all. I would say the puffiness went down. My eyes are still really puffy, as you can see. So they're not expensive, but I want to find ones that I think work better, and at least for that morning and for the time being will leave my eyes a little bit more hydrated, a little bit more moisturized, because this didn't seem to moisturize my eyes whatsoever, because the liquid is just, it almost feels like water. So yeah, I mean, I've been trying tons of them. There's a bunch of others that I didn't like that I'm going to talk about next month, because I didn't want this video to be too long. But this one is it was nice to try. It's cute, it's fun, Instagrammy. I'm not going to be buying that one again. The next thing, I just talked about this in like a haul that I did, and I think I talked about a little bit. I don't know whether I put this in my last month's. It is a Stila Stay All Day Concealer Refill. I was really hoping to like this. I said I was trying it, I was going to give it another shot. I gave it another shot. It comes in this. This is what goes on top of the Stay All Day foundation. It's emollient, it's creamy. Again, maybe in the summer. It blends very nicely into my hand, but right now, because I need something for underneath my eyes that actually works, I layer. I know the tricks to do to cover my circles, and nothing covers them. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to try this again in the summer when hopefully, with the warmer weather, my skin will do a little bit better. And we'll see what happens, but for now, it's a disappointment. Luckily, it was on sale for $10. Stila had this great big sale, which I had bought a mystery thing, and then I got a couple of other things, which I'm going to talk about because I didn't use them till the very end of March, and I will be talking about those in next month's. But, so, again, as you can see, I do try to make stuff work, except for this. Makeup runs away from this. Do not get this. Makeup is scared. I should say this is scared of makeup. It's, okay. The other thing is I love daily brush cleaners. I do clean my brushes quite often, but you don't want your brushes wet all the time. So I like to use a daily brush cleaner, and especially in between doing my makeup, I do have my color switch, but sometimes if I'm using a really sparkly color, the color switch won't really cut it, and I want to clean the brush. I've tried a few of them. I'm trying one right now, which I'm not so sure I like. But this is just the Sephora Daily Brush Cleaner. I have tried the other one that's called Dry Clean. I like that one, but I seem to go through that one way too quickly because it is a drier consistency. But this one is really nice. You don't spray your brushes with this. You spray a tissue and then you wipe your brush on it. This one works really, really well. I've had no complaints. I have tried some of them where it doesn't do a thing. It barely takes the color off of it and the product off of it. But this was the mini one. I'm actually going to be getting the full size of this because I really do like it, and I'm going to pick it up when the VIB sale comes along, which is very, very soon. I'm very excited, but I am on a kind of low buy this month because I've had a lot of extra expenses this month. So I am, even with the 21 days of Ulta that are going on right now, I'm really choosing my products carefully and saying, I don't want to try something new right now, but if it's something that I know I'm going to be using and a lot of, I'm trying to save it mostly for that. So I hope this was quick enough for you. I said there were so many more products, but I'm trying to spread them out and also give the products a chance before I actually talk about them and say like whether it's a yay or a nay. So I hope you did enjoy this video, and please let me know if any of these products actually work for you, because I would love to know. Hold on, wait. Of course we had no cat hair, you know. So anyway, I would love to know if these products worked for you, and if you have any tips or tricks, let me know how you do that. But thank you so very much for joining me. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!